Hello, everybody. Okay, first of all, next week is holiday, like finally. Okay. Then I think it's fair if I try to finish all the very nasty theories with you today. Not making you memorize right away, but try to write all those theories down as neatly as possible so that you eventually can take some time and be able to memorize on your own. Okay, if you have been cooperating with me, and hopefully today, if you see you need to do a variance lah, mean lah, standard deviation, you will have no problem anymore. Yeah, of course, I'll still give you formula if you still need, but uh yeah, I get what I mean. I try to finish all the theories today. I try, but if cannot, then it's okay. Exam is on November. I think my speed is okay. Okay, and please follow the same old advice I've mentioned a lot of times already. You should do revision daily lah, consistently. Okay. Instead of last minute, how you expect last minute revision to work? I cannot imagine. You got so many subjects, you got so many chapters. How? Even I'm not confident. So I told you my secret last time when I was still a student, how I got through this student phase. Study every day, like just 1 hour or half an hour. Then I play for 5 hours. I sleep for 3 hours. You get what I mean? Study two subjects a day. Wow, that's even better. What I ask is just make sure you I mean you know lah, okay, to study every day instead of wait for last minute. Okay, don't even have time for games already. Why? I mean, if you have been following my advice, then you should have enough time for games. Okay, last time I game more than I study, but I make sure I study every day. Okay, now it's not too late to follow. You all need form. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, try. Okay, let's go. We have done all these answers in case you put it elsewhere already, or whatever reason, you can quickly take a screenshot, and I will need to explain a lot of things here lah. Okay, are you ready? Oh, maybe don't copy first. Wait till I say I'm done, then you also can just take a screenshot. Then when you're free, you copy down nicely again. Are you ready? Okay, zoom in. These three answers. Wait, hold on. I think I will write like this. Okay, the three answers here are something you learn in Form 2 lah. Not sure if you remember or not. You don't, it's fine for now. Measures of central tendencies. Okay, really it's not the name is really not so important. Okay, but these answers, okay, more basically, you want to choose like favorite, the top one. Okay, like contoh favorite TV show. So you look for the one show that has the most audience. Okay, because mode you choose the highest frequency, right? So mode basically works like that. You want to choose the number one. Okay, now mean and median, if I explain right now in details, I don't think you can understand. So let's look at mean first. Okay, mean, in case you haven't written it down, basically it means burrata, average. Okay, I'm sure you understand average better. Then next time, when the situation arises, I will tell you, oh, when do you use mean, when do you use median. But I think it's easier to understand mean first. Okay, burrata average So like your ranking in class, what is rank number one? Even though I think maybe now you don't have things like this anymore, but you get the concept. Okay, out of so many subjects, how to determine who is the best student, who is the number one? Okay, we look at mean. Okay, burrata lah. Okay, what is the number that repeat? Yeah, you can put it that way lah. Okay, but understand what I mean now? Okay, so usually we use average to compare. It's just that this question, you see that they are both having the same mean. It's this one you have 27.2, this one you also have 27.2. So I cannot use mean to determine who's better here. Okay, then actually The 4 answers you learn at the bottom are the new things for the chapter. Measures of dispersion. Sorry, bear with me, okay, just remember next week is holiday today. Hang in there. Okay. Okay, ready. Dispersion. Okay, especially your Mandarin. Oh, sorry, not Mandarin, but English speakers. Understand this word disperse? Okay, I try to explain. Okay, or you can simply ask your English teacher lah. Okay, so basically disperse is like whether your answers uh, far apart from each other or are they very close to each other. Okay, so if your numbers, okay, all your data lah, okay, they are very close to each other, then we say less dispersed. Okay, okay, I give you a real life example. Okay, imagine all your subjects, you get 90, 90, 90, 90, sometimes 80 lah. Okay, hey, then all your marks, okay, your scores are less dispersed. Okay, because all the scores you get are pretty close to each other, pretty similar. Okay, so if like more dispersed, it would be like if sometimes you get 90, sometimes you get 10 marks, sometimes you get 20 marks. Okay, you get the idea. Dispersed, scattered. You understand scattered or not? Okay, dispersion basically is like you're looking you're trying to see if your data whether they are scattered or not. Okay, you need Mandarin, then it's 散不散? Your data closer to each other or are they very far apart from each other? Okay, then for all the answers that you have obtained, right, that you should be able to calculate on your own now, the smaller the answer, then less dispersed. Okay. Okay, to make it easier for you, I would use this word better lah. Okay, but know that it's not too proper, but you try to understand this way first. Okay, then eventually I explain more. Okay, the smaller your measures of dispersions are, the better for now. Okay, now you heard me right, and then I write the final answer, the full sentence for you lah. Okay, to determine who is qualified to be selected to whatever participate in state level. Then and athlete A, athlete B, who should represent the state. Okay, so see how I answer. Okay, the answers that we have obtained. So we answer athlete B. Okay, because what? How you answer? Okay, so this is what you need to learn and write first, then eventually take some time to memorize. Okay, because he has smaller. See the keyword smaller. Measures. Sorry. Oh my god. Measures of dispersion. Okay, now I said smaller the better in general, but here is the actual reason. Okay, smaller measures of dispersion, hence less dispersed. Take a moment to like explain to yourself, what does less dispersed mean? Okay, meaning the data obtained, they are pretty close to each other. They are closer to each other rather than very far apart. The very huge difference, very huge gap. Okay, so thus more consistent. Okay, then full stop. So understand this word consistent or not? Basically, it's like steady or not, stable or not. Okay, like you see, athlete. Think of Li Zhijia lah. Okay, how would you all rate Li Zhijia? Is he do you think his performance is like stable, steady? I think not so lah. Okay, because after the Olympics, he got bronze medal. Then the next competition, he's out the first round. So this is like not so consistent. Okay, consistent would be like, oh, again like 90, 90, 90, 90. You keep performing well steadily. Then but being consistent not necessarily mean better lah, because you can be like 10 marks, 10 marks, 10 marks, 10 marks, consistently doing bad. That's why I say I shouldn't be saying smaller measures of dispersion the better lah, but you get the idea. Not necessarily, but you all probably won't deal with something like this. So just make sure you can understand the black part here. If you want me to repeat now, I'm okay. I'm not making you memorize now, but write first, then you understand? If you understand in the exam, you just write in your own words. Okay. Oh my God. Who is this? Wow, I just explained something macam very complicated, then only hiccups. Wait, let's see. Okay, they come. I'm not sure why you are so late, but maybe just take a screenshot first. And let's see how. I'm sure your school teacher will teach. So make sure you listen because you missed it. See if I have another opportunity to explain again, but make sure, okay, those are not done copying yet. Okay, take a quick screenshot and save somewhere. Okay, any questions? Anybody not done yet? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll now go next. Okay, we'll go to page number 11. Now, you guys cooperating with me? I'm not. I don't think I have time to make you do um similar questions. Okay, so I'm trying to teach you a lot of new things today. Your job is to make sure you write everything down nicely, neatly. Okay, then the practice part. Next week is holiday. You practice 1 hour, then you play your game, sleep for like maybe 5 hours. Watch your drama 5 hours straight. Nobody is stopping you. Okay, but don't forget to study every day. Okay, now back to page number 11. Okay, look at question number 5. Did I make you all do this? I don't think so. So do A at least now. Should be within your capability. Anybody still cannot do range, variance, standard deviation? I know. Okay. So can you cooperate with me? And I would like to borrow your answer later. You think I like doing all this? You think I like doing variance, standard deviation, right so much? Sorry, I'm not a student anymore. Now your turn. You're gonna do it. So you got the like muscle memory. Okay. Uh, Before anything, do not forget to actually arrange. Even though, luckily, this question they did not ask you to find median, did not ask you to find interquartile range. So you should still be fine, but just a habit lah. Okay. If you don't arrange your median, your interquartile range will be wrong, right? So yeah, okay. I don't catch out your first. I guess it's gonna be Songling again, probably. But still, I write all the formulas that you need for you. But I'm still okay. Like if anybody here saying, teacher, can you show how to do variance again? Then I show lah. Okay, this one is biggest minus smallest. Whatever formula you need. This one is smallest. Okay, then within the variance can you need what? You need mean. Oh, sorry. You need mean, right? Okay. Write the mean for you as well. Just make sure you do it on your own. Don't give yourself any excuse. Nobody likes doing this. Okay. Yeah, now your turn. Actually, we do not have to wait for Songling. Anybody that have gotten your answer, can you please give me so that we can continue? But we cannot just skip. Okay, I shouldn't be bothering you further. I'm waiting for answers, okay? And the thing is, I don't see anybody saying, teacher, I don't know how to do. Oh, that means you know how to do. So I can only imagine you are doing step by step in front of your computer screen. Thank you, Songling. It's Songling again. Huh? Are you sure? Range? Okay. Then that is your mean, right? Okay. Uh, Now, Songling may make careless mistakes as well. So if your answer is different, just let me know. Then I'll check. Pinjam his her answer first. I'll give you all 1 minute to check. You need more time, just type W in the chat. There. Oh, while I wait, right? I do need to prepare something for B. So continue doing, okay? If you're not done yet, keep doing. For B, let's see. Those are done. Don't copy first. Okay. As a guy, I think my notes might be very messy. Later, you listen first. You know what I want to teach you already. When I'm done, okay, then you copy nicely. All right, neatly. Okay, as a guy, hold on. Okay, how do I put it? Okay, maybe I'm just gonna write like this. X. Excuse me. All right. Okay, one last check. Anybody not done with A? Make sure you are done with A. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here, I'm not sure if your school teacher taught you yet or not, but it's something you, in case you haven't learned it yet. So you need to listen. Okay, you need to listen. Okay. Only this type of question where you see they do something to each data being fair, very systematically, okay, not randomly. Okay, so see that they say each value is divided by 2. They want you to calculate some new answers. Okay, make sure you learn to recognize like the questions that, okay, not whatever question, sometimes maybe they just look similar, then you do the wrong way. Okay, so hopefully I made it clear over here. Effects of plus minus times divide on each data. Only this type of question you can apply this table. Okay, so you see the ticks basically meaning they will be affected lah. Okay, now relax. You can still, I'll still give you time to screenshot, but listen first. Okay, B part 1, they ask you to find new range, kan? So part 1, they want you to find new range. What did they do? each value is divided by 2. So look at range, okay? And now you check. Is it going to be affected by division? So I put a tick over here. Okay, I'll explain further how I know. Okay, so range, you see, I tell you, it's affected by division. So how do you find new range? Are you going to redo everything? No need. So you're just going to use the old, or also called original, okay, the old range. Is it going to be affected by division divided by 2? So yes, because you see the table, I put a tick there. Okay, so all you gotta do is just follow. Oh, divide by 2, and then you follow divide by 2 because you now know it is affected by division. Okay, basically, everybody will be affected by times and divide, and then you see a star there. I'll explain later lah. Okay, so see, old range was 16. Now you divided by 2. This is your new range. Understand? Questions like this, you have so-called shortcut when you know this table. Yeah. Let me show you the part 2. Okay, oh, they want you to find new variants. Today is day 2. Okay, so I think it's fair. I just write the symbol and then you know who it is. All right. So to do new variants, okay, are you going to redo? Oh my God, see the formula again. Wow. Okay, no, right? Because you know this question, they do certain things to each data. Your job is to see, you check yourself. Is variance affected by division? And you check. Yeah. Oh, so it is affected by division, right? And then you actually just follow divide by 2, but you see it start here. Okay, so I told you, remember to square the modification. Okay, how to memorize this? Nah, the symbol. Okay, the symbol is with a square. Okay, hopefully this square will remind you of this. Okay, you need to square the modification as well. So you need to divide it by 2 square. Okay, if they say each data is multiplied by 3, and then you got, how do you find your new variance? You got a times 3 squared, because you understand variance will be affected by times. Okay, then old variance was 34.58, and now you divide by 2 squared, which is 4, and then you just press calculator. So 8.65. That's how you do it. Do questions like this. You don't have to redo everything. Okay. As for how teacher, how you know of this table, and actually nothing to explain, but you can do some provings. You know, like if you don't trust me, teacher, if you just memorize, like, I don't know, maybe you feel insecure. Well, next week you are so free, right? Okay, see the original data here. Okay, they say what? Each value is divided by 2, right? And you can do so. Like every single data here, you divide by 2, and then you redo your variance. And then you'll be able to check whether this table makes sense or not. Okay. So well, if anybody here wants me to do the proving and show you, then you ask lah. If not, I assume you all can copy this table down neatly and memorize before the exam. Okay, because the proving takes a lot of time, because you need to do this a lot. So okay, instructions clear. And then the last one, part 3. You want what they want you to find? They want you to find new standard deviation. Okay, new standard deviation. Oh, you check it is affected by division. Okay, so divided by 2, then you just follow the divided by 2. So 5.8808 divided by 2. Okay, this. Similarly, you can now test like 8.65, the new variance. How do you find the new standard deviation? Oh, you can just square root the 8.05. Oh, sorry, 8.65. Square 8.65. If you get, of course, the excuse me, the decimals differ a little bit because the 8.65 here is actually rounded off. Okay, instructions clear? Because if instructions clear, you listen everything clearly. Okay, so the rest you just have to practice so you don't forget. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to see if you have questions to ask or not. Also, to save time, I think, especially online class, you all can just take a screenshot and copy when you are free. Okay, I try to do more today than holiday next week, so we can rest lah. And then don't forget to study. It's a very good deal. Study 1 hour, play for 8 hours. Oh, such a good deal. So no questions, done, Right now, chill. Okay. All I want you to do now is like use your eyes, check the question beside. You ready? Okay. I just wanna make sure you know that. Okay. You look at question 6, you have whatever data over here. They ask you to do range, standard deviation, interquartile range. You should be able to do already. And don't forget to rearrange all the data lah. Okay, if they are just messy, unarranged. Okay. And then look at B, guys, look at B. Then an outlier 300 is removed. And then blah, 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 blah. They ask you to calculate some new answers. So can you apply this table onto this question? The answer is no, because this type of question is that they just simply remove, they just do some random stuff. Oh, 300 is removed. Okay, then how do you find new range, new standard deviation, new interquartile range? Sad to say, you need to redo. Okay, so I need you to know which kind of question you can do shortcut like this. And then certain questions not. Okay, so you know the difference now. When they do some random things, okay, like for example, you just the 12, they say plus 2 to the 12. Only the rest kept the same. Oh my god, no. No shortcut. You need to redo. Of course, usually they won't waste your time. Your exam is not to waste your time. Your exam is to test whether you understand whatever you learn or not. So really don't worry too much. Okay. Then okay, I think let's practice once more for the table that you have learned. Okay, look at number 4. Should be enough. And then the rest will work the same. Ready? Okay, read the question first. A set of data consists of a range of that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's write those important things down first. Given range, given interquartile range is 18. Given standard deviation is 7.4. Okay, now each number is divided by 6. Then can you tell if this question is you can do it a shortcut way or not? Oh, wait, sorry, the question is actually over here in the title. Obviously they want you to find new range, new answers lah. Okay, after whatever modifications they do here. Okay, see, if those are not sure, I teach you again. So if you want to find new range, right? How? So the original, the old one, okay, 35. Okay, you simply have to check the table again now. I don't expect you to be able to memorize right now. So you check your screenshot. Okay, look at the range. Is it affected by division? Let me check. You see a tick. Oh, you see a tick there. Okay, affected by division, affected by the divided by 6. Follow. Okay, subtracted means minus. Okay, so you check the table again. Is it affected by subtraction? Oh, no. No, then ignore. Even though they put it out, they write it here. Okay, sometimes they try their best to trick you. Okay, what would be affected by plus and minus? The mode, mean, median. Okay, so not like, oh, they write and then you think you need to use. No. Okay, and then what? New interquartile range. Okay, so check. It was 18. Now each data divided by 6, subtracted by 2.5. Do you know how to find new answers? Check. Okay, now divided by 6. Okay, and new standard deviation. Okay, check. It was 7.4. Affected by division? Yes. Affected by subtraction? No. 7.4 divided by 6. 1.2333. Any questions? The rest the same. Okay. So if you all can cooperate with me, learn all these new things, like listen closely. Then we keep moving on. Some of your school teachers started chapter 9 and then so wow, a lot of them struggle in chapter 9 now. Okay. But I think my speed is very normal. I think my speed is uh is normal. Your school teacher, anybody done chapter 9 already? Wow, your school teacher wanna go so fast. Did he or she check whether you guys understand or not? Uh, Already started, some finished. Oh my god. So yeah, okay. I'll try to start as soon as possible, but if today I cannot finish chapter 8, then it's okay lah. I think chapter 9 theoretically is last. Chapter 10 is a bit weird. You will see, you'll notice eventually. Okay, and now it's just like sep early September. I think my speed is okay. At least I know what I'm doing. Your school teacher, I don't know. Some school teachers, for some parts that they don't know, right? They skip without telling you, oh yeah. Okay, any questions? No. Okay, so let's see. Oh my god. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay. Uh, Same. Try to listen to what I gotta say next. Right. For the theories part, like box plot, stem and leaf, dot plot. Okay. Since they have a fixed format, so it doesn't really matter who teaches you those things, okay? Your box plot and stuff, okay? Now, if you all can also cooperate with me, can I leave those to your school teacher? Because I'm also gonna nag you on the same shit. But if cannot, okay, if your teacher has already done those things with you, but you don't understand, then make sure you tell me, and then I'll do it with you. Okay. But you see how you may tell me after the holiday, or if later I still have time, maybe I do box plot, maybe I do some other things with you. But yeah, you get what I mean, right? Okay, those are just theories. It doesn't really matter who teaches you because we have to say the same thing. Okay. Uh, so yeah. Mm. But then now you come to page number 8, but I haven't checked. Did I make you all do this already? Question number 1, question number 2. I asked you to do the A part. Oh, because today we would like to continue from here. Yes, I don't know. If anybody you throw your answer somewhere else already, or actually did do you copy our answer first? Uh, then you have some theory parts here saying, um, unless you enjoy me nagging you, okay. So if you don't want, same. I'll teach everything over here. You write everything nicely, and then next time when you want to do revision, you look at what I write for you later. I'll give you the complete package. Okay. So we create some space first. Okay. What I mean is for B, they're asking what is the disadvantage of using range to describe? Okay, the complete package that I'm about to do is I give you everything like advantage, disadvantage, and range and intercategories, everything. Okay. So let's see. Oh wait, advantage of range. Okay, I'm gonna write you the advantage and disadvantage of all these things. Okay. Now, what I wanted to say, oh, I want to say this. All these theories, obviously, some of you here, you don't care, right? You know, there are only like 1 or 2 marks. So these students, I was once a student like this as well. Okay, but at least I try. Okay. But these students that you know deep in your heart, you're gonna skip all this, then I can't do anything. So, but you gotta be fair. Some students they are aiming for 100. So I will need to explain in the completely in detail. Okay. But you also try lah. Okay, you write first. Okay, then before the exam, you try to memorize. If they ask, you try to answer. If they don't ask, then best. Okay? If they really ask, then you forgot. And then also okay lor, you understand, it's just 1-2 marks only. Okay, but try already. Okay, advantage of range. Okay, how did you find this answer last week? How do you find range? Just biggest minus smallest. Okay, so convenient. Or you can say easy to obtain. Because even though you just biggest minus smallest, the answer that you find here, 6.8, it still works. It's still a measure of dispersion. A reminder, measure of dispersion, the smaller your answer is, generally better lah. Okay, but the correct word to use is more consistent. Smaller answer, less dispersed, more consistent. Okay. So even though range is like, oh, biggest minus smallest, then still can be used to make comparison. Then actually, if you have been following, then disadvantage is also pretty obvious. What's the disadvantage of using range? It is the least, or you can say just say less reliable. Reliable. Okay, because like I said, the calculation just involves biggest minus smallest, and then they use the answer to represent the whole set of data. You get the idea or not? Let's say you have like 1,000 numbers. You just use the biggest minus the smallest. Then that answer, they use it to compare. It's not so fair, right? It's just convenient. Least accurate. I think it's not so proper to say least accurate because I mean you still use biggest minus smallest, you use calculator to calculate, so that answer is accurate, but it's not reliable. Yeah, because accurate is like maybe your answer is wrong. Okay, yeah, answer your question. Yes. Okay, so I would say but your teacher wouldn't mind that much, I think. It's least reliable, more proper. Okay. So that's the, oh, okay, wait, complete package. So bear with me. Okay. Let's do it a smarter way. Just gonna copy paste first. The advantage of interquartile range and disadvantage of interquartile range. Okay, this is I will try my best to explain everything. So you also be honest. You want me to repeat? Then just say so. Okay, ready. Advantage of interquartile range is okay, same. As long as you understand, just write in your own words. So in my own words, reliable when extreme values or outliers, okay, extreme values are present. Okay, let me explain. Okay, ready? So first of all, what are extreme values? Values that are obviously too big or too small compared to the rest. Okay, John thought 0.0001 and 10, 20, 22, 30, 40. Oh, then suddenly to make it more obvious. Oh, then suddenly you have 10,000. Okay, so extreme values, they are always very obvious. You don't worry, the question will give you, if they want to put extreme values, they'll make it obvious enough. Relax. Takkan you like, 10, 20, 22, 30, 40, then teacher 60. Extreme ke? No lah. Okay, so understand? Now, the thing about extreme values is since they are always the too small or too big, right? They always appear here at the ends, at both ends. Correct? Then if you still do range, right? Oh my god, 10,000 minus 0.0001, then you can tell it's not gonna be the answer. That information is not right. Okay, it's not reliable. You get the idea. So instead, when extreme values are present, we do interquartile range. Because how do you do interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1. So you remember how to do it, not? First, you gotta know this is Q2, right? Then Q1, Q1 is based on the remaining number. You find the middle again. So this is Q1, right? Then the back part, right? The middle is 40. So Q3. I think I better label. Okay, this is Q2 again. Okay, based on the remaining data, this is Q1, this is Q3. You see the effect or not? Now when you do Q3 minus Q1, so the data, the numbers that you use eliminate the risk of all these extreme values. Okay, but relax, teacher will not make you explain what I just explained. Your job is to write this lah. So is that okay? It's reliable when extreme values are present, then you use interquartile range. Then disadvantage of interquartile range is basically the same. Just say it's less reliable, not least, but less reliable. It is only reliable when extreme values are present. So why less reliable? Because you're essentially still just using two numbers to represent the entire set of data. Less reliable. Okay? Because who's the best? You see later. I think you can guess it. All right. Anything you want me to explain before I move on to number 2? Some of you don't care. I understand. But somebody else, they care. That's why I'm doing this just once. All good? Okay. Whew. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. You think I like doing all this, is it? No, can you see that I don't enjoy doing this? But no choice. Okay, what do we have here? They say advantage of standard deviation. And disadvantage of standard deviation. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Oh, I did some stupid thing. Okay, my bad. Okay. What about variance, teacher? Now you can see from the formula. When you can do variance, you can do standard deviation, and we would always go for a standard deviation here. Let me explain. Okay, ready? Advantage of standard deviation. The most reliable lah. Okay, why? Because you can tell. Did you write? Because I didn't. But you all need to do it, right? Because you're students, not I'm not a student anymore. Okay, you all did it right on your own. So you can see it involves every single data. It takes every single data into account. So the answer that comes out is the most reliable. You did compare every single data. Okay, so it's the most reliable. When standard deviation is available, we would always go for standard deviation. You can see the sorry. Did I accidentally erase it or what? Sorry, my bad then. Okay, so as you can see, the calculation is the most complex. Between variance and standard deviation is better because it involves another step of calculation, which is square root. The variance, you brought the square to the other side, you do square root. It has one extra step to eliminate more errors. As for how they came up with this formula, you don't ask me, I also don't know. Okay. So yeah, it's the most reliable. Okay, but what is the disadvantage of standard deviation? And then here I can use less accurate. Or you can keep writing less reliable. Okay, less accurate when extreme values are present. So similarly, okay, look at my example here. If extreme values are present and then you do standard deviation, right, you're gonna take these two extreme values into the calculation and hence affect the final answer. Can you imagine? So actually, when extreme values are present, your best option is to do interquartile range. to eliminate the risk of using extreme values. Okay. But your job is to be able to write what I show here, and that's about it. You don't have to explain further. And yeah, this is for those who care only. You see, I'm always honest with your. So, any questions? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we try. Okay, if cannot, your brain is running out of space already, then it's okay lor. We do next week. But again, if you guys can listen to your school teacher when he or she does all this theory work with you, it would be the best because I'm gonna say the same thing actually. But today we try lah. Okay. Now box plot is definitely something new. Stem and leaf dot plot are something you have seen in Form 1, believe it or not. Okay. Form 1 you have introduction to statistics. Okay, that's okay. Box plot is definitely something new, right? Now those have never seen it before, we use question number 2 to I will use question number 2 to demonstrate because question number 1 they actually did this skill for you. Okay, so look at number 2 now. Definitely something new, meaning you definitely need gotta memorize more things lah. Okay, so for box plot, right, the 5 things that you need are already here. Next time it would be up to you to remember. Okay, the 5 things, if you haven't seen it before, now you see them here. What are they? Minimum value, the smallest. Maximum value, the largest. Okay, 最大最小, right? These 3 things are first quartile, Sep W3. I believe I did mention before lah, but I've been writing Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, and so you don't have these 5 things you gotta have for your box plot right now. How do I determine the suitable skill? Check for the biggest, smallest. Okay, so because you need to make sure you can fit, ma. Okay, now I'm sure you understand scale. You gotta make sure it's not too small, not too big. Okay, so I try lor. A 1.24, 2.12. So this how I'm gonna try. 1.2, 4, 1.24. Okay. Hey, wait, 1.2, 1.4. I'm going for 2468, okay, but I just read it wrong. Okay, once again, 1.2, 1.4, 6, 1.8, 2.0, 2.2. So I think it will cover everything off. So then I will use this schema. Yeah. So we'll never ever use odd scales like 3, 6, 9 or 4, 8, 12. No, never do that. Okay, so the common ones would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 10, 15, correct? Or 10, 20, all this lah. Multiples of 5, multiples of 10. Okay, so back to this one, 1.24. So 1.24 is 1.24 here. Okay, those have never seen this before, you just hold on and then let me finish so you can see how it's done. 1, 2, 4, 6. Yep, the minimum and maximum, they are just 2 dots. And then the quartiles will form a box. So see the Q1, Q2, 2, 4, 6. And then 2.0. Okay, they will form your box, hence the name box plot. Wow, so creative. But you can see, maybe I use some thicker ones. I think you all won't ask this question, but just in case lah. Okay, if you want to ask teacher, how do I know how big should I draw the box, or uh uh like do I draw it do I make it can I draw it over here? Can I draw it below? Honestly, this is up to you. Doesn't really matter. Okay. But I see that hey, the space given is like this, then I think this looks nice. Then I do it this way lah. Okay. You can honestly just make it bigger if you want to, but you just know that it's nobody does it that way. Alright, and so you follow lah. Oh, okay, so this is box plot. Now, any questions? Soon, soon I gotta stop already because looking at the time, I don't think I can go on further. Right. So before I really end the class, okay, just want to remind you, okay, of what you can do here, right? What for? We see a box plot. Okay. So because of limited information that can be present, okay, that can be presented to you, lah. Okay. So you can only do range or into quarter range, like these two less reliable answers. Okay, the best is standard deviation, but can you do standard deviation? By looking at this box plot, cannot, because you don't know every single data. Understand? So because sometimes you have limited options. So no choice. You still do range, even though it's just biggest minus smallest, and then you use it to still do comparison. Okay. So last the range here is just biggest minus smallest, and then you just press calculator. Interval range is just Q3 minus Q1. So just 2.00 minus 1.56. You guys okay? I know today I probably put a lot of stuff into your head. But honestly, if you want to make your life easier as well, I believe these are the questions you can actually do on your own already, but still there are certain questions that involve finding X. That's why especially the first week that I did this with y'all, see my habit, I write the formula down. Every single time I put in the numbers nicely, because as you can expect from some questions, they are gonna make you find maybe X over here. Okay, contoh lah. So be prepared. So yeah, today I'll stop here. Okay, guys. Please I know holiday. I'm about to have the maximum amount of fun already. Also, don't forget to study first, then go enjoy yourselves. Right? Don't come back and say, teacher, I forgot everything. Wow, then you suffer, not me. I'm okay. I'm not a student anymore. Right. So yeah, I'll stop here. If you have questions, then you stay and ask. If no, you may go. Bye bye. You're welcome, Nisha. Bye bye. You're welcome, Song. Bye bye.